Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hello, hello, Lolly. Congratulations on getting first. Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Ah, goodness, what a week it has been. Hi, Chris. What's up with you, Chris? Hello. My gosh, I am so sorry for not streaming in, like, what is it, a week? I don't even know. Oh my god. It has been, this week has just absolutely like, it's like taken me and just getting like punched in the face. Oh my gosh. It's okay. We're here at the weekend. Kind of regather ourselves here. Oh man. It's just a physically and emotionally exhausting week. So I really do apologize, but it's so nice to be here again. Today was honestly pretty good. I had some family visiting today, and we made some trips around. We went to H Mart. It was very fun. We love H Mart. H Mart's great. I couldn't get any banana milk. I was really hoping to get banana milk, so I settled for melon milk. So I've got some melon milk now. Lots of little snacks and things, and I bought a nice little like bowl I think I want to use for some flower arranging at some point, so that's exciting. But what have you been up to today? What have y'all been doing? What's going on in your lives? How's your new year going so far? My accent. How's your new year? Hope it's going good. I don't know what this accent is anymore. Yeah, so yeah, it's been just a busy work week, and unfortunately some like personal stuff was going on that really just kind of set me back. But on Monday, what I was trying to do was record a cover for Overdose by Natori, and unfortunately I think it kind of, by the time I was done with it and I was like trying to piece it together, and I was like, you know what, I just don't think this is the right song for me. It was like in my range, but it just wasn't the right style, you know what I mean? It's like my voice just doesn't have that like tone to it. I feel like I'm more soft and like, I don't even know, it's just something about it just didn't work, and I was like really kind of bummed out honestly, because I put like half a day into it, and then I'm putting it together and I was like, ugh, like this just sounds like garbage. Like it just was not good. That's all right, you know. So I think I want to find, if not that one, then I guess I'm going to move back to my original idea of doing Mapataki by Fondi. So maybe we'll pull that together soon. Maybe that'll work out a little better once I get my courage back up to do a cover. Yikes. But I really want to do karaoke. You know, I think Overdose will like land itself nicely in a karaoke stream. I just don't think it's going to land itself on a cover that gets, you know, nicely uploaded to YouTube. You know what I mean? But man, we almost went to like karaoke last night. We were so tempted. We went to Hot Pot instead. But we almost did karaoke. It would have been good. Played League, was fun. You know, Mario Kart Night again. Yes! Oh my gosh. I know we need to do Mario Kart soon. I need to get like on Splatoon because we have got the Splatfest going on right now. I'd love to do some more Mario Kart. Really, so much stuff we need to get done. We'll get there. But maybe tomorrow. That might be a good tomorrow adventure. I also want to play... I've been thinking about GeoGuessr. Back like when I first discovered VTubing. I was a big fan of like Shien and Miyabi from Holostars, and it looks like they've been doing a ton of GeoGuessr lately, and it's like suddenly gotten me back in the mood to play that again. So I don't know, maybe we could like do it tonight as an experiment, but no, I don't think I will. Maybe not tonight, maybe that's a tomorrow activity. But I really want to play GeoGuessr for some reason. It's like I'm like back in that mood. So if you haven't played it, it's super fun. But it's kind of funny to watch people that like really know what they're doing in that game, or like they like narrow in. Like I'm watching them, and it's like their goal was like to get within 10 meters of the spot, and I was like, that is actually like, that's really impressive if they can pull that off. And some of them are doing it like they're getting 0 meters. It's nuts. But oh man, let me get a sip of water here. I just had a very nice dinner. I had one gin and tonic with it, but unfortunately it does not seem to have really done anything for me. But it tasted good. It was very nice, actually. It was they had like blood orange and lime in it, and dill and like pink peppercorns, I think, were added into it as well. It was very nice. So it had a very like herbal kind of exciting flavor. It was really good. It looked very pretty too. I was like, ooh, this is nice. Much nicer than the one that my aunt made me a few weeks ago. She just kind of squoze some lime into it and do a glug of like a cheap gin and like threw some tonic on top. And I was like, sure, honestly, what not? But this was like very, like, felt very mature. I don't know. I was like, ooh. But gosh, so. But yeah, I don't know. What have I missed? I don't know. We're gonna do Genshin tonight. Been working on building, as we all know, I've been working on building Toma, and I've like kind of gotten him to a point where I'm like starting to use him with a very weak Nahida, and he is good. I've never managed to produce so many high numbered points, but like if I combine Nahida, Ayato, and Toma, like, whoa, magic happens. So I'm very excited to see what Alhaitham is going to bring to the party once we get him, because we know we're going to get him. But to do that, we're going to have to do some preparations. So that's going to be tonight, is I think doing a little bit of grind in here. We got some events to catch up on. We've got some quests and things we could probably do, and we got to work on getting our points up, our primo gems up. So might as well hit that magic button. There we go. All right, thank you for the lecture, Ayato. Yes, here we are. So I've been working on my Toma. He's coming up pretty nicely. We have a pretty good EM. Especially, we got the EM bonus here with this, with the cross spear, and my artifact sets is coming along fairly well, I think. We've got some room for improvement, but coming along nicely. I've actually finally made formally saved parties now because of this. So this is my main go-to here, and then I made the burn it down team. So we'll put Nahida in here until we can build out an Alhaitham, but. Very excited. So, God, they're all going to be tall men. It's going to be great. I love tall anime men. God, our good friend Joe Fess has really corrupted me with the BL these days. This morning I woke up and I was like, I should be a little bit productive today. And then I promptly laid in bed for about 2 hours doing nothing but reading BL. You know what? It was fine. That's really good. I've caught up to current on one about a dream demon. Oh man, it's good stuff. The couple is just too perfect. Alright, where are we going? Where are our dailies today? Are they in Inazuma today? They are. Got one there, one there. Let's start with Tataratsuna. Tatarasuna. The house is Jofes. Speak of the Jofes. Yeah, so I moved on from that one while I'm waiting for new chapters because they gave me I have some kind of an offer, I guess, where I get I can unlock a free book basically every week or so, and I moved on to one about what's it called? I think it's called My Darling Has Logged On or something like that, and it's I'm gonna need you on. I know, but I'm trying to do this as legit as possible. But honestly, I don't think I want Mangago because that's just gonna make me want to go even faster, and sometimes hitting paywalls and other things you know what, it forces me to stop, and it's great. But those are the Fujoshis, so true. No, so the one that I'm reading now is I don't know. It's guy plays MMORPG. Gets his account hacked and then loses all his shit. And he, in protest, doesn't play the game for a while and then comes back to it, but plays as a girl to try to get guys to give him stuff and XP to get up to speed faster. And then he meets a guy, and they basically are dating through the game. But then it turns out to be his super rich and hot classmate, and they eventually find out and start a relationship in one of the most toxic ways I have seen yet. It is a revenge relationship. That is how that starts. But then it turns into something real after a tragic incident. And, here we are. But it's about to probably get... It's getting very possessive and probably about to get toxic again. I know it is. Because now we have a rival in the picture. Ooh. So what is going to happen next? Hi, Shiro. Shiro, not Pito. Hi, Shiro. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up with you today? And Happy New Year as well. Wow, I didn't even deploy my Zhongli here. So bold of me. Is this even the right tower? That's not even the right tower. What am I supposed to be attacking here? Hello? Oh my god, I wasn't even attacking the right thing. I'm doing amazing. I take my little brother to the dentist for checkup because I don't want to go basically miss his appointment. And I got Chick-fil-A. Oh, yummy. I know Chick-fil-A is NG, but it's kind of good. Especially since it's been raining all year, doing fine. Oh my, this week the weather was horrible this week. Maybe that's part of the reason why I felt so off this week. Oh my god, it was terrible weather. It was just rainy and cold and miserable every day. Like, wake up in the morning and it's like, is it like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? It's so dark out. It's like, no, it's my usual 6:12 a.m. alarm. Take these down here. Shiro, I didn't realize. I think you stream, right? Did I discover that afterwards? I think I followed you, right? This was a side discovery I made. Yeah. I'll give you a shout out or something after I do this little fighty fight. Die. Here we go. I do. Bam. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Fast typing, Sugoi. Alright, where are we going next? This one. Fort Fujito. Oh, this is the archery demonstration one, is it not? I think it is. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to put an archer in my team. Oh my god, I'll bring out Goro. You have shot off Colas? I was like, try and catch one of your streams. Which can be very difficult sometimes, not gonna lie, for me these days, but I'll try my best. Alright, let's bring out Goro. Why? Because he's pure and good. And these are his people. Thank you for the demonstration. You become a real sniper? No. Alright. Want another demonstration? Of course. We have Goro. He will school all of you. Alright, so we should only be hitting the blue ones, right? Yes. There we go. Blue, blue. And there's another. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, he's so good. Look at him. Dedicated Goro. Incredible. Great work. He's watching everything. I feel like the more I watch, the more I can sense the gulf in all your skills. Oh, buddy. It'll be okay. Alright, thank you, Goro, for the adorable demonstration, but I now send you into the wings. What have you been up to so far this new year, Shido? Anything good? Aside from having the bad weather. Let's start with this one. Sunhaven. What's Sunhaven about? It sounds cool. God, I love the colors here. They're so soft. Hello? Thought I saw something weird happen there. It's not. That's it? I thought there was going to be enemies or something. It really was just blow some dust around and you're done. It's like Stardew, but it has story progression and you farm and you just I love the idea of magic farming. I wanted to do And there's like some other games in that kind of realm lately, but that sounds really fun too. Let's start beginning farm, do stuff with magic. I mean, that just sounds good. I really want to do a farming game at some point soon. It's been a long time. There's so many things I want to do. At Valheim, I want to do some Roller Coaster Tycoon again because it's been a while since I've done that. I do Minecraft again. So much stuff to do. Have you been streaming it? I'll have to check out if you have. Where did I go there? That's not what I wanted. And I hit the wrong thing. That's okay. This advertisement board is the bane of my existence. Like, I always just want to cook. I don't want to read it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, I should make some more of these. Don't forget your League addiction. That's right. Oh my god, how could I forget about my League addiction? That has never started, but probably would if I were to try it. Just kidding. Not yet this year. Ah. Well, if you do, I'll have to try and see if I can catch it. God, imagine if I played League. What a mess. I don't think I'm a toxic enough person for League. I don't know. I'm going to say that all League players are toxic, but I don't know if I have it in me for that. I don't know if am I built for League? I don't know. Okay, well that's all of those. Damn, okay, that was fast. I think what I'm going to do is I want to do this domain, I think, like twice. Only 2 times. And then I want to spend some time on the blue. Not the veins. Are they veins? I don't know. I think I want to spend some time on those. Because now it looks like we're in the double rewards period. So I gotta bulk up on my EXP for Alhaitham. Alhaitham. Beautiful man. Gonna be in my team. That said, I'm only at like... I've only done 5 wishes on the event banner. So like, I don't know, it's gonna be... There might need to be some whaling. We'll see how it goes. The swipes may be arriving. I should test this domain out with my Burgeon team. I wonder how that would go. Bye bye. Alright, give me the goods. You have 20 rolls saved up, and yeah, so that's me. I have a 100% chance because I last got Chi-Chi, and then I said I will stop it. I will not get anyone else because I don't want to ruin my chances of getting him at all. Not good. Alright, we'll do this one once more. Only twice today. But I did realize I'm actually very close to hitting pity on the standard banner. I think I'm at like 90 wishes on that. Which is interesting. Hello? Supply water? Apply water to the infected area immediately. Wash these all out. Econ't. You are not going to EK. Wait. My shields are down. Doesn't matter, because it's done. Whoop, wrong way. Alright. The real tricky part, though, I think it's going to be whether or not I'm going to be able to get Desia. I'd love to get her, too. Alright, well, this is a bust. Not good at tonight. Let's do this. The fan animation of her and Yelan. I did not. Is it like a spicy fan animation? Because I feel like it could be. Because like I've seen the one with Tolma. We all love to talk about the Tolma one. God. My eyes after seeing that fan animation. Oof. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this again here. So we're going to start with that. Lube them up. It's very Ruby-like. Oh. Okay, so if I can bring that out. Who's left? Oh, big boy. Like some car heist or something. Ah. That sounds interesting. I'll try and find it. Alright, next one. Yoink. Start with that. I love how he tells everyone. He always warns people, be careful of fire. He's so caring. Considerate king. God, I do need to work on getting my recharge back up though for Toma. His recharge is not good. It just takes so long. So I'll bring up that. Oh, okay, I guess we're going for that one then. And then you. There we go. Where's the last one? Oh, there it is. The sad thing is he's actually on C4 now. I was doing a standard banner roll and I got him on C4. Still, I'm like, oh my god, he needs so much. It's like, what does this C4 do again? 15 energy is restored. Yeah, he is. Oof. The boy is needy. Let's see. I love the sounds of like the bugs or the frogs. Here. Oh, and we're going down. Tolma, I expected so much better from you. Come on. There you go. So what are the current rumors or whatever? Have people already started, you know, posting whatever what's his face is gonna need? Toma X Ayato conferred by Hoyoverse. When did that happen? His son is known for a lit. Who is he? What's his stuff gonna be? Oh. Not Ash not knowing. Just kidding. What a rarity. Dendro Kitchen. Here's the problem. I don't have her, so I don't know. I don't know what she needs. Oh, friends. I'll read that in a moment here. Oh, look at that. I love how fast we can just churn through them with this group. Praxis book, new boss, new collectible, and red bands. Oh, good. Well, luckily we're fighting Eremites right now. Perfect. Keep getting those red bands. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, you think you could be clever here, huh? Look at that. Amazing. It's just like in one attack, you can just drop his HP down to like half. Hi, Cheery, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the resub. What's up with you tonight? 6 months. My goodness. That's 2/3 of a child. I have pregnancy on the brain because I now have had I now have a second friend who has gotten pregnant, and they announced that today. And I feel old / incredibly unproductive with my life because of it. I got friends who are getting married, they're having kids, and like, what am I doing here? I'm almost 30 and I've never held a relationship for like more than a month. Sad. I have to have an event. Chat builds Yuki's Hinge profile. Oh look, Eremites. Should I fight them? See if they target me. Nope, they ignored me. Alright, they can nope. They can no longer stay. Oop. Let's bring that out. God. It's almost comical how fast you can just churn through people with a version team with Toma. My God. Like all of that, like that's possible. Such a weak Nahida. Like, goddamn. Chibi-kun on the way. Oh my gosh. When is our shower? Very excited. Let's see, let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Goodbye. It's basically overkill at that point, honestly. Yep. What do I have left? Okay, I can do one more. Oh, that's up so high. Is there another one? No. No. Okay, we'll go to this one. But it never been. Oh, there's a lovely little air current right here. So giving of them. Oh, look at that. That was easy. Yep. No problem. Even do that. Let's grab them. Kind of missed that attack. That's a shame. So reconnect them. Why are they so far apart? Come closer. Come together. You cannot take out Snagi Basho if you're that far apart from each other. Now these three though. These suckers. Look at that. I didn't even know what hit him. Perfect. Grab that. There we go. Yep. Nice. If Toma had access to a skill reset like Kaza or Razor, he would be so good. Skill reset? What do you mean? What is that? What is that? What do you mean by skill reset? I don't think I'm aware of that, which is odd because, you know, I use Razor so often. Where are we headed? We're headed right in there? Okay. Alright, let's finish up this event. I'm feeling so-so about this event, to be honest. Not my favorite. Resets a cooldown. Ah. God, Toma would be incredible then, if that could happen. Alright, where are we going here? I guess we need to be in this back street. Forgot there's a teleport point right here. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Let's try this again. Or if he has any other weapon type like sword. Oh, God, imagine that if he had sword. That'd be so good. Alright, should I get the... I think the jump height might be a good choice for this one for some reason. Let's try it. Alright, we got plenty up and around here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go this way. Dun, 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 dun. Here's special balloons. Oh, we gotta get up there. Yoink. No, get up, get up, get up. Oh my God, what's happening? I'll come back for this. I don't know why. This event just hasn't excited me. It's like, okay, we run around, we get a lot of balloons. Like, it's fun, it's just not. It's not my favorite. It's when you think back to like Diddy Kong Racing. Gotta get your balloons. Is there one on that side? There's not. Okay, so you have to go this way. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, and we're gonna need to go this way. Feels like the requirements on this are like so low. It's like almost not really even that much of a challenge. I think it's like you have to get 20 or something within a certain amount of time, and it's like, okay, if you get them all, then like you're good to go. Yeah, get 20 within 2 minutes. It's like, okay, sure. Alright, we gotta go to Adu Village. Leading enemies with C6 Ayato. Bro, I don't even have anything close to that. Filler events at the end, right? It's like, ugh. Okay. What is Ayato C6 here? God, I've registered that as Kyoka Fujoshi. It's like, oh no, not the Kyoka Fujoshi. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, that's incredible. Ayato's next Shunsuken attack will create 2 extra Shunsuken strikes when they hit opponents, each one dealing 450% of Ayato's attack as damage. That's nuts. Basically cheating. Holy shit. Damn, I need to get C6 Ayato. Just kidding. That's absurd. Alright, let's just go in with the Leap Bless. Let's see. Do I want... I guess I'll go this way. There's definitely some over there. I think I'm gonna go down and around first. There we go. Alright, so we went down and around. Let's grab that. Oop. It's like one that way. Okay. That's annoying. Did I jump in it? Okay, good. I thought I like missed it completely. And I was gonna be like, oof. That jump was a little too high just now. Oh my gosh. Bullies. I just want to get these balloons. There we go. See, it's like, okay, I think I've already collected enough for all of the rewards. What was that? Did I, like, encounter an event thing of some kind? Where is that? Whatever. We still got enough. I could try putting in a quest. Yeah, I think it did too. I think like it must have. Yeah, there's a quest like right there. It must have triggered that somehow. Silly Genshin. At least it had the. At least it was nice enough to cancel it. All right, one more. One more of these nonsense things. Is this one gonna be inside here? Looks like it is. Oh no, it's right here. Am I gonna have to follow? Oh, maybe I'm gonna have to go inside the hole after I activate it. Toma wants to go in the hole. Good job, Toma. Aha. This. This should be no problem. Okay. I think I'm going to start. Let's see. I think I'm going to start actually this way. Let's go yoink. 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 Just like that, okay. Let's go around here. Eh? Guess I'll have to like reactivate that balloon. Yep. We'll come back to it. There we go. Oh yeah. Then we just follow this in a line down here, and that's it. Please. That was so easy. Come on, Genshin. I guess. It was like so silly easy. Come on. Alright, well, you know what? I'm not going to complain because that was a lot of free primos. This gives me a good bump right here. Gosh, I'm going to have to activate the Astakim at this rate. Only this many more levels to go? I'm going to have to activate that. Get that free money. So it's not free money. A couple bucks. What's our poll? What's our situation looking like here? Let's convert with our primos. Alright, so we've got 3 10 polls ready to go when he comes out. That's 3 whole 10 polls. Man, that's going to be over in like 15 seconds. Don't forget shop reset. I have already gotten those already. Yeah, I already got my shop reset for the month. But I guess if his banner crosses, no, it won't cross into February, will it? No, they probably timed it specific because the current one ends. Probably won't cross into February. I guess if it does, we'll have a last ditch chance, but. Let's see, we have a beautification chest here. That's not what I wanted to do. Nahida. Bring out the magic. There we go. There we go, that should take care of that one. Ooh, there's an enigmatic page there too. I'll take care of that. Who's left? Oh, there you are. It's like, where the hell is the last one? Ooh, I just pillared him right in the hurdy spot. February 7th. Okay, so it would cross over if we get desperate. Noted. In all honesty, though, I feel like I'm just gonna end up. I know I'll probably end up. Just end up wailing. He's really the piece I need for my hot men team. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can grab this. You know what's right there, so let's give it a shot. Whee! Perfect. Hey, there's more Primo gems. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to return single player. It's very weird that, like, using the event thing puts you in multiplayer mode. And I'm like, why? Why? Why do you do that to me? Okay. Alright, we achieved that. There we go. Good. We're coming along. We're coming along. Good stuff. Alright, I think it's time for us to continue through the mists. Jump over here. I wonder how Virgin will be with him. I kind of actually hope it will still be good. I'm worried that it will suddenly not be good, and then I'll be like, well, he's useless. But I could probably sub him in. I could probably bring him in some way with my... with like Ayato and Razor maybe in some way. I don't know, I guess I'll have to see how it goes. But I definitely have a fear that like it won't be good. This wasn't about a bunch in a century find. It's not a storefront. Alright, what's happening here? What's going on, Sumida? Big issue is that Hyper Bloom lets you also get quickened so you can just get more damage no matter what. Maybe? I don't know. Burgeon gets you burning sometimes, which is just bad. But like Burgeon when it happens, it's like, it seems like it's so strong. I don't know, I guess we'll see. So you're just basically saying it's like, okay, so basically you're saying like Burgeon has a chance of not doing anything. CMC was Hyperbloom. But Hyperbloom has a greater chance of happening in a more reliable way. You can skip the renowned bit. Thank you for the headbats, Shido. I appreciate it. This is the legendary Yuki. And I'm legendary too. Shit. Renowned, legendary. Your adventures are what made all adventurers' dreams are made of. This message under the gather is to exchange information about Sodumi Island. Latest work is to unravel the secrets of the island. Having Lusher for Hyperbloom just nets you more damage because you also proc Quicken, which boosts your damage. I'm gonna have to go back and like review the Dendro damage routine situation, because I'm gonna be honest, when I saw it the first time, it was like, what the hell am I looking at? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, I think. More reliable since it homes on enemies, which is, yeah, I have felt. It's like I can just use it on the seeds and they zoop off to attack wherever they are, which is quite nice. Out of all the people affected by incidents related to Mashiro that should have been found going missing, it is a weird mix of reactions, yes. That is why I kind of promptly saw it and glazed over. Here are the quests, alright. It's also true that we are unable to successfully retrieve the Mashiro. I'll solve the mystery. Did you must have misplaced it? No. I lose my way many times after arriving on the island, but I did eventually find a Mashiro in an open area. As for the details, I no longer remember them well. Every time I try to do so, it's as if there's a fog in my head that prevents me from remembering the details of what occurred on Sodumi Island. Could it be that the fog that shrouds the island found its way into Ryuji's head after he breathed too much in? That's a theory. At the time, I was trapped on Rito with no way to cross the checkpoints. That was when Miss Smita contacted me and commissioned me to help her go to Sodumi Island to gather reference material and look for Mashiro. I had my doubts when I boarded Kama's boat, but as it turned out, he was able to actually avoid detection and bring me safely to the island. So you don't have a permit. Shh. No. We don't talk about that. If you don't ask him, he won't do anything. He also can't remember. Took Kama's advice and walked through a large gateway into the fog, and I met a friendly child. There's some sort of ceremony. Can't you say, was his name Ru? I don't quite remember. I left my diary behind. What civilization once existed on Tsurumi? It has been utterly destroyed, and yet there was still a child there. I did finally get my hands on a Mashiro, could have sworn. Electro and Dendro gets you quicken, which adds extra damage to both Electro and Dendro damage if you use... So Electro plus Dendro gets you quicken, which adds extra Dendro damage. If you also use Hydro, you can sustain both quicken and make bloom seeds with certain teams. And with the Electro there to proc quicken, you can also proc Hyper Bloom. Sure. I think I get it. Maybe. We'll see. All I know is it makes the numbers go burr. And that's what counts, right? Could have sworn does seem to be an operative phase here. So I write diaries, to compensate for my untrustworthy memory. I often do lose those diaries as well. Oh, not that. There's ever quite a lot of journals and diaries out in the wild. Does that mean there's a ton of people with poor memories? Probably. This is often known as Quick Bloom and is both Sino and Alhaitham's best teams. Aha. I guess it'll be good then, because we can experiment if he works well with Toma or if he works better with like Razor or Sano. That'll be interesting to think about then. What concerns me most about these instances isn't the missing Mashiro, but the fact that you met locals in Sodumi Island at all. According to the tales of distant seas, there can be no doubt that Tsurumi Island was utterly destroyed. The monstrous bird of thunder was slain by the Electro Archon upon Amakuma's peak in Seilai Island. That was why the Asase Shrine was built, to suppress the leftover power. Is this a Thunderbird? Does it have anything to do with the case? No, I think it does. The fallout from the Thunderbird's death resulted in the strange phenomenon that confounded Amakumo Peak. We add this together with the existence of ley line disorders, which have since become common knowledge as well. Only one conclusion remains, and this must be true, that the strange occurrences that you experience must be related to Tsurumi Island itself. It's not very fascinating. Won't be any help, huh? Okay, Paimon, sugarcoat it. Sango, the Bantan Sango Detective Agency, after all. If you wish to take on matters of all sorts, then you must have knowledge of all sorts. I'm just gonna have to go back, I think. That's what they're gonna say to do. Maybe the writer's life is not my destiny after all. No. Miss Smita, Palman's now very curious. Okay. I struggle with keeping reactions. True. Yeah, because if you switch off, yeah. I mean, I guess that is what gives Toma kind of the benefit, is his ult attack is something that persists, and it's kind of nice. Destiny doesn't come into it all. As long as we can find out what happened. What are we doing for this again? What are we doing this for again? To find the Mashiro. We'd have to run the whole place for nothing. Okay, that's the most important bit, huh? Alright. It's early days. Alright, even the great Takizawa Kyoden muddled through life for 33 years before he written. Okay, enough. Now we shall take our leave. Oh shit, he really said shut the fuck up. As an adventurer, I feel obligated to challenge the fog over at Tsurumi Island once more. Let's meet again in the island ArtsYuki at Astra Abasok. Alright. Don't worry about the whole Mashiro thing, we'll get it done. Alright, we're going back. However, before I go back, I would like to go to the shrine here because I feel like the cat has something else for us to do, so let's go visit the cat. I love the cat. Self-proclaimed provisional head priestess of Asase Shrine, Neko. Oh, meow meow, where did they go? Some of those little rascals have run off, and I know not where they've gone. This is most worrying. Outside is a very dangerous place, though I have taught them a great many times. Those stick-wielding hairy churls and those balls of water and fire are still perilous. If they were to run into the tingly, zappy place, hair all over their bodies will stand on end. I did not see those little rascals experience something so terrible. Not the tingly, zappy place. Terrible. I hate those areas, too. Why is there some who will not listen and go gallivanting about? I always have to expend much effort to bring them home. Few of them ran off again today, which is most worrying indeed. I need your help to find Konbumaru and Hachiho. Konbumaru. Good child. This generation's Konbumaru is a smart one. Hibiki would sometimes talk about it. I cannot claim to have understood, but from her expression she spoke about Konbumaru. It must have been something good. Name little ones after good things. Once the little ones are little no more and depart, I'll use those same names for even younger cats. Konbumaru loves to sleep in high places, so it would be best if you started there. Then Hachiho is very agile and very fond of fish. Such will sometimes go to the seaside to look for the fish that have washed up on the shore. Very dangerous. Water's the most frightening thing. Long time ago, a certain tanuki, was it? Fellow fell into the water and nearly didn't come back. You'll probably find Hachiho by the waters of salt water, looking for fish or crabs. That's scopes too, yes. We have a lot of ocean to look at. Really, it's a very high place in a body of salt water. We should Neko the map. Thank you for marking the map, Neko. You really do lack powers of comprehension, don't you? This is a very high place, and this is a saltwater body. They should be here. Okay. In your hands, meow meow. Ah, these children. Go to the seashore and bring the little cat back. Alright. Oh, we have a time limit to find Hachiho. Oh, we have a cat on the giving box thing. So Hachiho, they said, would be down here. Oh, there he is. Oh. Hello? Did it just like disappear into the water? Should I have not chased it into the water? Was that a bad idea? Oh, it just yoinked itself over here then. Oh, there's Hachio. Ah, this must be Hachio. Come here now. Meow meow. Oh, Hachio. Oh, that's so cute. Alright. Go to the high place and bring the cat back. Is the high place up there? I'm guessing it is. This should be Kombumado's favorite spot, right? Are you Kombumado? No. It's gotta be up inside the tree. Oh, can't go up that way. We should be able to get up here. Hear the soft meow of the cat. Are you up here? Kombumaru, hi. Meow, 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 meow. Careful, yeah. Meow, meow, meow. It's just gonna let you carry it after all, huh? Traveler is just so good with the cats. Neko is a cat, the children. I kind of love the quest lines related to this place. It's kind of great. Have you found them? Yes. Here you are. Have the kittens. You never have ears for me, do you? Why can't you both be as good as Meshi? Ah, you really do name things named after good things. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. No back talk? Or should I not go and find you and simply let you go hungry from when the sun is up to when the moon rises to when the sun hangs high again and leave you to find your way home? Meow. That's a good child. Alright, alright. It's just good that you have returned. Very much. If not for your help, these little rascals would have gone hungry out in the wild. I actually think they would have found their way back. Maybe. Whatever the case, you have my thanks. If you can spare the time, do come again. I might still have other matters in which you might have a hand. I love Neko. Like, Neko is like one of my favorite characters in this game. She is such a piece of work, and I love it. And I just absolutely have to give her a very posh accent. Because she quite simply is posh like that. Okay. Back to the Meowshiro. Let's give this a shot. Did we lose? We lost all of our warp point or teleport points again. Oh yeah. We lost our teleport points, but we've somehow apparently gained one of these. This was definitely not here before. So, if things reset, the key gateway beneath the clouds. Ooh. So do we have... Is this like the gate that we have over here? Yeah, look at this. It's like added all these little like decor chests. What the hell was that? What achievement did we just... Seems like you're back to square one. Ihila Kaligin? I don't know, Novum. Okay, sure. Back to square one it is indeed then. It's okay though, because we can get... Koji no Hono! There we go. I do like fighting his attack like that. You can just bloom them out and burgeon them out and you're good to go. It's really quite nice. There we go. Nakanaka no shina desu ne. So this teleport point is still here. Good, I guess? Question mark? Almost said we have to pass through the gate. Oh. Okay, good. Alright, everything has unlocked itself again. Had me worried for a second there. Is that Rue? It is. Oh. It's you, Yuki, and Paimon too. I thought you had ended up like all the others. Met other outliners before this, well. They all went missing though, and they never came back. There's a man in green, another guy who called himself a detective. I wonder what happened to all of them. Nolan and Ryuji, don't they? Met them both just a while back. I was afraid they'd gotten lost in the fog or gotten eaten. Nah, that won't happen. They've got skills, you know? So we did encounter a whole lot of weird stuff after splitting up with you. We don't know where the mouse shadow we found. It's gone either. Should still have it on you, I think. I can feel its power. Eh? What's your Grandpa Mata say? When darkness blanketed the world, the Thunderbird dispersed a mysterious fog to defend Tsunami Island. The people within the fog could not see the sun. Oh, okay, it's gone. When the first priest people used the wood to imitate these charms. Sure. We got that whole story. I feel that same sort of power from you, I guess. Speaking of feathers, Paimon's reminded of something. Back at Amakumu Peak. Looks like something shining. Oh. The fancy feather. These feathers are the best kind of mouse shadow around. Enemy mouse shadow do not have this kind of power, but since this is the original form, it should have some special abilities. Perhaps it could even see the spirits of the dead. Not hard to believe. Well, Paimon says that, but we've all done kinds of weird stuff many times before. Eh? Follow him over there. Oh, try using the feather on that. Oh, we can finally use these now. Alright, so we can use them on the lit up statues. Good. However, these ones here seem to want some attention first. I suppose we'll entertain them. Good. Excellent. Big chest, thank you. Alright, let's check out the statue thing. So does that become a gadget? It does become a gadget, okay. Ooh. Come. Dusky Ming wasn't a bad girl. I'm sorry, Dusky Ming. Oh, it's Big Brother Kama. I wonder how he's doing now. Hey, Kama. We'll talk to the illusion. Okay, this here. This is where we meet each other after all. With the mouse that I couldn't pass to you, then over here. I wish to bid this, whatever this place is, farewell. Can't bring anything with me. That's what you told me before you left. So he's left Tsunami Island already. Hope he's doing alright. Well, today's the day of the ceremony, so we shouldn't dwell on unhappy things. We had an agreement with Kapatsir that I'll go see her soon. Everyone's gonna help me get ready too, alright? Alright, let's see. If you don't mind, could you help me look for Grandpa Mata at the ceremonial site? Even though our perch problem has been solved, there aren't other things we need help with. The ceremony is a very important event after all. Lots of preparations need to be done first. Gone. No, this is such an important ceremony. No way to leave it half done, I mean. In any case, please help me out. Alright, buddy. What do you think, Yuki? Sure. Well then, let's meet again later. Alright. This is... the mouse shadow. That mean the commission's complete? Probably. Yeah, but if we leave here, it's probably going to go away. They said we can't take anything off the island. Alright, Palmon. Enough complaining about your age. The music here is just so nice. I don't know, I'm still collecting the fungus. I don't need it anymore. That's okay. Yoink. Yoink. Boom. Hehehe.
やっぱり今日は大吉だ。
やっぱり今日は大吉だ。Oh, interesting. Hold on. Bring out the big guns. Hey, more remarkable chests too. Shigida. Hehehe. There's so much more treasure than to find on this island. Damn. It's gonna be fun. Back to the old fighting style, I guess. Knock them out, there we go. Alright, let's see here. So we need to... Looks like they need to maybe face... outward, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, so there's that one, and then I need someone with precision for that top one, it seems. Therefore, Goro. Hey. Wow, we're getting all kinds of decoration here. Alright, thank you, Goro. I'll set Goro aside for the moment. Eh, there are people here. Yeah, of course. Anything else over here that we should look at? Have they added any more secret chests? There's one over there, actually. It's nice that they added stuff basically to be like, oh, if you explore again, you'll be able to find all kinds of stuff. I don't think we would have even seen this either. Let's see, I'll put that there. Oh, there we go. Thank you, slimes. Ooh. Perfect. Are you lit? Cannot use during combat. That's annoying. I don't think that one's lit though. These ones all look... Oh, that one's lit. I'm over those slimes to leave me alone though. This one's lit too. Let's try it. What does this mean? Eh? I don't know what these mean. We'll go activate this one. This one has a giant circle. Oh, this one's active now too. Circle, then we're gonna call that the walking Squidward. It's the bold and the brash. Hi Doodle, what's up, Meowdy? Good morning. Just kidding, it's an evening. Oh, and then we have the pitchfork. And then we have the tweezers. More like belongs in the trash, absolutely. And then we have weird alien. So what was that then? Okay, so I can attack them. Alright, so the first one was the circle. The second one was bold and the brash. Third one was the pitchfork. The fourth one was this. And the fifth one was that. Hey. I'm so good at these things. With stone slate. Nice. My friend said Hazel was like my son that I feed only protein, and I still haven't recovered. My son that I feed only protein? What does that mean? Why are you only feeding him protein? Hazel deserves a more balanced diet. What kind of protein are you serving him? Let's see. I'm gonna bring out that attack. I'll bring these in. We're doing pretty well here tonight, I'd say, dude. Called you dude. Just doing random quests and things, working on getting up our primo jams, so we're well equipped, in theory, for Alhaitham's release. God, I just had to scare up my life because somehow my phone activated Siri. And it was like, and I was like, who is in my room right now? Instant Moch. Oh, yes. No setup now. Damn, you did give him a lot of protein. Just give him all Popeye. All of Popeye's spinach. Nakanoshina desu ne. Was there a, over 1,000, over 100,000, my god. That's insane. There we go. Looks like we have this, and we have one of these. What did that do for us? It's active, but... Oh! You have some friends down here to deal with. I hate these so much. 3, 3, 3. So that should be now 1, 1, 1. One more hit. There we go. Ooh, we did that one well. A rare moment with that kind of muscle. Let's see. So I think I saw... Yeah, there's some more of these chests over here. He's my beautiful power boy. He's so good. I need to get to his story quest at some point already. Because he is quite powerful and good. I haven't finished. Oh, you haven't done this hangout? Oh. He's waiting for you. He's probably waiting very patiently. I'm guessing at some point we're gonna have to do something with these little statue things too. Maybe not, but it feels like it. These probably weren't the best ones for me to go into with this team, but that's okay. There's a breakthrough. There we are. There we are. Fantastic. That's right, buddy. We're getting furnishings. He's fun. Yeah. Good. No, I like him. I like that little bit of him we got in the event. I think it was kind of cool. Again, no idea why I'm collecting those. I do not need them anymore. Let's see. I'm just going to do one quick view from over here, and then I guess we'll keep going on. See if I see any, obviously, glowing chest locations here. I feel like there could be something up top there. God, I just love like the melancholy they captured in the music for this area. I know I keep talking about the music, but it is really quite nice. Interesting. Maybe nothing to do there yet. Ooh, I see a chest over here. Are there any, Is that one glowing? It is. Oh. Hey. What is that? Cannot use during combat. Disgusting. So rude of them to not allow me to use that during combat. Just have to beat them. I feel feel like over there is something new. Okay. There's 2. Aha. There we go. Ooh, here's another. And here's another. What are we gonna get? We are going to get a fight against an enemy that I don't want to fight right now because my health is kind of low. My health is universally low, which is not good against things from the void. Ay, ay, ay. You gauge! Sodage! Y'all, I am gonna give Sodi an amazing, beautiful shout out. Except I typed shout out at shout out, not at Sodi. Sodi is the absolute nugget, and he is the one responsible for this adorable bleed emote that is on my shirt. And we love him. What's up with you, Sodi? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. He's slept the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Just rolled out of bed, took a shower. Perfect. Hey, you know what? You took the shower. That's better. You rolled out of bed and took a shower, which is good. This morning, I stayed in bed for 2 hours reading BL before I rolled out and took a shower. And you know what? We got there in the end. How's Genshin? Genshin's going wheel. Just getting distracted, doing quests by all these chests that have appeared. You know, just normal things. Nothing new. And we have these birds that we can finally interact with now. Oh, yes, 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 yes. See, we have another one of these. Another one of these rock patterns. Kasaver, he's so good. I love him. I give him all my life. He's so good. Honestly, I always talk about it. He's probably one of my favorite in this game, just because not only is his playstyle great, he's fun to play with, but like his story is amazing. I love his story. Someday you too could have Kazuha. I hope you do. City, have you had melon milk before? Sorry, this just came to my mind. Have you had melon milk? Am I going to enjoy the melon milk that I bought today? Got Chi-Chi on the Kazuha banner. No! You got him then. I'm not sure how. Okay. I don't know why. For some reason I thought you might have had melon milk. It's in the same realm as banana milk. I don't know if you have had banana milk. Sounds good though. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. The store was very, very much sold out of all of the other milk flavors, so I went with the melon today. So hopefully it's good. Sounded enjoy. I like melon flavored things, so it seemed enjoyable enough. Maybe I should get one and try it. I too like big melons. Oh, egg spam. I gay. You like big melons? Yeah. Big juicy melons. Egg, have you had melon milk? Unironic melon milk. Like actual melon milk. Hello, Stinky. Hi. Oh my god, we just like one-shot at all of them. Can't say I've had... Alright, I guess I'll be trying the melon milk then. I guess I'll try it and report back. Is there any treasure over here? Treasure. Giveth unto me the treasure. Supposed to be half-melted Melona ice cream bar. Ooh, that does sound kind of good, though. Hand over your UID, sir. I don't know, sir. Are you in the Americas server, sir? If you're in the Americas server, then I suppose I could. Just for you, Suri. Yeah, I am. I mean, if you insist. Oh, let me scooch out of the way here real quick. Maybe. Please hold. There we go. Let me scooch out of the way real quick. Oh, there you go. There you go. I scooched. God, I'm gonna be able to make so many new furnishings for my teapot. What a great feeling. Thank you, of course. I scooch back. There we go. I love my layout, but sometimes I cover the bits. I will say, though, I did an experiment. So the first time I joined the Genshin creator program thing, right? I was like, I saw the email and it's like, oh, make sure that your UID is visible. And I was like, oh shit, I should make sure my UID is visible. So I did that. And I got a nice little Primogem payout from that. It was very fun. And then I said, okay, I will test it. Do I actually need to make my UID visible? And it seems that you do, because for the next 2 patches, I did not move my model out of the way to make the UID visible, and I got absolutely nothing from them. So they must, I guess, they must like have something that scans the videos and looks for it on the screen? I don't know. Very interesting. Free Primogems, yeah. Yeah, honestly, if you just think you're going to stream it at any point, like within the like first 3 to 4 weeks, within the first month after the patch, like you might as well just sign up for the creator program when it goes live, because if you do it and your UID is visible, like they'll give you some Primogems like 2 months later. I think I got like 850 out of it, which like isn't really a lot, but obviously the big streamers get money out of it, but anybody will get primos, so. It's pretty good, right? Like, so it's kind of worth taking the like 30 seconds just to like click the button and sign up, in my mind. Ooh. Move in the direction of this symbol. Move in the direction of this symbol. Eh? Move inwards. So do we need to make the symbols line up? Somehow? Oh, this looks complex. It can't be pushed, it can't be pushed. Okay, so we need to push in the direction of an open slot then, okay. Okay, so that needs to go here, I would assume. That's gonna go over there. That needs to go over there. This one's gonna move last, I think. Okay, this is gonna move this way. This moves that way. Ooh. There you go. And this moves there. And then move. Ooh, I see the issue here. But now I can't move this. Tricky. Let's see, move that way. I move that in. I think I screwed this up. Oh, I know I did. It's not even a matter of thinking I did. I know I did. Let's see. Yeah. I'll come back and fix that later.
Yep.
I'll just go somewhere else and let it reset. Hopefully it does that. Oops. I gotta imagine if it doesn't reset, and then I'll just have to like be like, oh, I gotta correct it. Any treasure? No treasure. There's something over here. We'll go do that. Oh. These jalopies. Alright, we're going to be making them face this way.
Yep.
There we go. I think we'll bring out Goro. The nugget. Where is he? Yes. Oh, he's so excited every time you bring him out. Ah, I love him. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, Goro is not good for this. He's very underleveled. Oh no. He's gonna try his best though. Try your best, everyone. Goro Gladge, yes. I'm always glad with Goro, but he is very, very underpowered for what's happening right now. It's fine, we'll get through it. Okay, well we got one done. Where's the other one? Here he is. Nugget. His little growl. So cute. I should heal. Heal me, my food. Give me the food. I always hate it when it does this, when they like pull out a little secret boss fight and you're like, oh yeah, I'll just solve this puzzle, and then boom, ambush. Actually happened once I pulled out Goro for I was like, I'll use him, it'll be fun, to do a puzzle in Liyue, and he was level 1. And then they came out with a secret boss fight. I was like, no. Why is there a hand icon on my map? What is that? Do you see that? Like, why is there a hand on the minimap? What does that mean? Oh, it's Goro's passive. That's right. I forgot that he has that passive that gives you the thing where it shows the, like, the specialties on your map. That confused me greatly. Go check underneath here real quick. Once we check in this area, we'll progress the story. What is that emote doodle? It looks so silly. It's Lechonk. We love Lechonk. I didn't recognize it, but I love Lechonk. A nugget. Cannot be used during combat. Fine. Lechonk is just so fabulous, you know? Lechonk is a Twitch. Is Lechonk an official Twitch emote? Iconic. Aha. And here's that Electro Grana that we've been missing this whole time. I see. 1 minute to defeat 4 opponents. Oh gosh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this with this team. Crap. Guess we'll give it our best shot. It's 1. Come on, baby. It's 2. Oof, there's a second one over here. Zhongli. Bring that out. There we go. Okay, maybe we can do this. Don't give up the faith. Okay. Oh, we got it. So good. We're just so good at this game. It's officially everyone can Lechonk. Nice. We stand. So proud of you. Thank you. I'm glad that you're proud of my mediocre Genshin skills. I really love it. You know, it makes me feel so supported in my mediocrity. Hi Daisy, Happy New Year. I'm doing pretty good today. I have bibimbap and a nice dinner. Honestly, a big win. I heard Korean food. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we went to H Mart today. And we went to the nice H Mart, the one that has more than just 2 restaurants in the food area. I love H Mart. It's been like years since I've been able to have bibimbap. Shame. The place I used to go to, they ended up closing during the pandemic. It was so tragic. H Mart is such a slay. It truly is. We love H Mart. This is a nice H Mart too. It was so big that like housewares and they had an appliance section. Like you can go there and buy refrigerators at this H Mart. And I was like, God damn. I mean, of course they're like LG fridges, but I was like, where am I? It was crazy. Care to enjoy it. Probably make it easier, but I'm just happy to see people have fun. And to be able to punch things. Yes. So true. Alright, let's see here. So we have one of these guys. Ooh. There's the Electrograna we needed. Where was that? In here? There's another bird statue right there. Here we go. I think that's this one. There's definitely another one for us to find in here. Ones with kimchi fridge corner and no other reason to. Yes! Oh my god, they had an entire like wing that was dedicated to like just kimchi. It was massive. It was incredible. I was like, oh my god, I've never seen so many different sizes of kimchi containers. Like, it was absolutely incredible. I bought a container. A small one. I won't be able to eat it fast enough. My dad tried kimchi for the first time today. He liked it. I love kimchi. I think it's very good. I have a friend that makes it. Ugh. They'll be like, oh, do you want a batch? And I'm like, yes. I absolutely want a batch. Sushi and soup, yummy. I'm not gonna fight them. Where is this thing? Where would it be? Somewhere over here? Is it like underneath? No. Eh? Where would this Electroculus be? And how can I get to it? Reverse cultural cuisine assimilation. Yeah, it's funny. He actually tried it because he got a he went to like a Japanese food stall at the H Mart, and it was funny because like, you know, he got udon and they gave him kimchi with the udon, and I was like, well, he's like, what is this? I was like, it's kimchi, and I'm like, he's like, what do you do with it? I'm like, you eat it. And he like tried it alone. He was like, I don't know about that, and I was like, okay, well, try putting some of it in the broth and see how you like that. And he did. And he liked it. You have a question for me? What is your question? I legitimately have no idea where this Electroculus is in here, so I'm moving on for now. Ooh. Seikenjo's kid, unless it was one specific instant ramen. Oh man. Well, I feel like that's one of those. Why did I use Goro for this? That won't work. Kimchi is definitely something I could see not enjoying as a kid because it's such a specific and strong flavor. Like when I was a kid, I used to hate mustard. I still don't like yellow mustard, but now I like certain mustards. The kimchi definitely I could see being in that realm of. Oh, right there. 1, 2. What does it want us to do? I don't think we light that one. Except as dog. Her preferred method for dating treats and attention is sitting silently and staring into your soul, but she knows I get absorbed into what I'm doing, so she won't notice her. Instead, she sits near and grumbles. Oh, that's an iconic dog. I like that. Good choice. They know what they're doing. There's another one. Oh, does this drain the water? What do I hope to achieve this year? I think my big thing is going to be the whole being kinder to myself kind of thing. I don't think I did a particularly good job at that this past year. But I'm kind of shedding some mental luggage that I'm going to use, I think, to put towards that, and I'm excited. I say shedding because I thought I had shed it, and unfortunately it came back. That was an unwelcome surprise earlier this week. Something I thought that would be resolved came back unexpectedly. And so now we have to close that out. But that's all I'm going to say on that matter, because I don't want to think about it right now. But I'll be kinder to you too. No, I know you will. Egg is always so kind. As long as you're kinder to yourself, too. If I can be kind to myself, you can be kind to yourself. What do we have in here? Oh boy. Not us getting double teamed. What's going on? Why is the ground doing this? I don't see another enemy that would be capable of that in here yet. So we'll take a look. Aha, there we go. The final big boy. Yeah, I think logistically my big priority is just making sure that I can find my way into a nice, stable apartment. Once I'm done with this place and their nonsense here. I'm apparently still targeted by something. This is very frustrating. It's very strange. So it's still saying that there's an Electroculus somewhere out here, and I legitimately have no idea where it is. Should I look it up? Let's look at the map. Is it in the water? Was there water? Let me see, hang on. It should be like right here. Like above the cave. No, it seems to be at this elevation because it really is only showing up when I'm like right in here. I think it's in the cave. Let me see here. Pull up this island. And looking right here. It's above ground. Why is it above ground? Why would they do that? I'll just double check here. This one? What? Oh. Oh no, it is underneath us. No, it is underneath here. I don't think I can do it yet though, but I'll try. It's this. Oh, I can't fight. I have to fight these things. Hold on. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna try to be more arrogant. Actually, it's just me having self-confidence and self-assurance. That's also good to have. Not gonna lie. We got a different one. Yeah, there's definitely probably some that are above, but apparently it's in that wall. But I don't know if I can actually do anything with the wall yet. The game hasn't told me that I can interact with the bird walls, but maybe I can. I don't know. We'll see. But to do that, I'm gonna have to fight these nonsense. Hate them. They're so like durable and annoying. And have that big AoE attack on the ground. Ugh. So frustrating. There we go. Yeah, so according to the Teyvat map, it almost made it look like I could just go up and do this. Oh, that does work. I feel like I've seen that wall pattern elsewhere down here.
Yep.
Wasn't there another one of those somewhere back here? Anytime I see the bird, use a feather. Okay. Oh. Oh. I like birds. I do too. Ho ho. Star-shaped gem. What is that? Where does that end up? What is the star-shaped gem? We learn all of these things here. Here. Completing a certain image. Huh. Anyway, who's the character with only... this is Ayato. Were there... I don't think there were any more birds down here. Let's see if there's any point to me fighting this one. Oh, there's a chest up there. Ah. Oh, it's inactive. I bet you as soon as I open the chest, it'll activate. How about that? Yep. Ooh, another star-shaped gem, though. There we go. Bye-bye. Okay, were there any more bird walls? Ah. This explains what the point of this area is. A Tale of Two Cities. Even Tsurumi Island seems to be built atop the wreckage of ancient ruins. And Ayato's great. 10 out of 10. Where does this go to? Oh. What the? Oh boy. See, that one's activated. Let's see, this one, if I stand here, where is that going to go? Okay, that resets that. But now I'm in a better shape there. Let's see. Okay, so that works for that one. That works for that one. Now this one goes there, and then we go here. A.
ためになったなら幸いです。
Ooh, and we have a secret up top. Oh my god, I love this. Guys, I love rune exploration. Favorite part of the game. Which reminds me, we should get back to the desert at some point. Finish that. Secrets.
あなたのためになったなら幸い
Ooh,
です。
ceiling. Okay, so it looks like we need the 2 on the side, and then the 2 in the bottom corner. Okay. 2 on the side, and then the 2 in the bottom corner. Favorite part of the game is that you're an... Oh, wow. Wow, what a smooth talker. Shit. I'm impressed. Da 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 da. Wow, we're so good at Genshin. Oh my god. Look at us go. We got so much treasure. So good. Alright, let's go and check. Let's go check the rest of the way through this area. And then we will heal and continue the story. Remember earlier when I was like, oh, we'll continue the story now. LOL. Ugh, these pains in my asses. Didn't see anything bird related though, so I'm gonna ignore them. Oh, we could put stone slates in these. At least the one stone slate we have. Wait. Oh, we have one done. It's one stone slate taken care of. I've been on a cough for a few weeks. Now I'm getting better. Good. Alright, let's see. Anything else over here? I don't think so. I think we have some pretty thorough exploration just now. Let's take another look around here. Yes, this is just right underneath here. Okay. Let's go here. Talk to the statue. I should now have plenty of these guys to offer. Just kidding, I only have 2 of them to offer. That's fine. Okay. All right. Listen in on the conversations. The priests and the drawings up there don't look like Grandpa Mata or the others at all. Super weird. I've got to guess. Not paying us any mind. Paimon's gonna get mad. Paimon, settle down. What do you got this time? These murals depict a time before the Sea of Fog. One long time ago, there was no fog over the world, so everyone could see what was up there. There they could see these round and pointy-shaped things and these mountain-like things. That's why these ancient murals look like the way they do. Where are the murals? Oh, somehow I ended up not in the Genshin window. There we go. Oh, where is this? The Mataruna. Will be in for near a while. Okay. Round and pointy shaped things. Did I talk about the moon and stars on the mural? Or what else they believed? Where's this mural? I don't see the mural. I mean, obviously we had the ones that were underneath the ground. But I don't see a mural above here. maybe I just wish that all will go well with him. It's been so long since I've seen him. Now that I think about it, I pity him. Saya left behind, left the sea of fog. Doesn't make me any help here. I hope that... No, the Great Thunderbird will surely be pleased with the ceremony this time. After all, this is the only child that she has shown favor to in all these years. Eminent Priest Rue has yet to arrive. I'm going to wander for a little while longer. But the Great Thunderbird has already returned to Mount Kana. Then truly our time is limited. Is there anything we can do? We can help him with? Rue's our friend. Now then, Wakukao, Oina, Atuka. Oh, let's look for him in these places. I believe we might find him there. So, Wakukao Shoal, Oina Beach, and Aotake Plains. I don't think these are places where a child should go. It was at Aotake Plains. Alright. When we were together, he would often talk about the times he went fishing with Ippei by the shores by Wakukao, and how he would pick seashells at Oina with Sayo and the Kama of him. Okay. Let's talk about the world outside the fog. Should have left her outside the fog with nothing but 3 days' rations. If we had, Kama wouldn't have ended up like that either. Let's continue making preparations for the Thunderbird's descent. I'll leave the rest to you. Thought I had a sneeze. I did not have the sneeze. Critical for Rue, huh? Rue should be at Wakukao Shoal, Oina Beach, or Aotake Plains. Okay. Aotake, I don't know. The station closest to us is the shoal. Well, we'll start there. Alright. Ooh, chest. Ooh, I see another one down there. Distractions. Oh, I also see a puzzle. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. Where's it taking us? Oh, underneath here? Aha. So it's... I'm going to call that the... This is like a Japanese N, so I'm going to call that the Japanese N. Circle dot, bold in the brash, open diamond, tweezers. Can we remember that? N, circle, brash, open, tweezers. N, circle, brash, open, tweezers. N, circle, brash, open, tweezers. Slay. Oh, we got another stone slate for that. Okay, so those kind of puzzles result in the stone slates. Noted. Let's see here. Nothing here to react to. Oh. Use the feather to search. Okay, here we go. Oh, Ippei. Stop bark at all. I love fishing. The fish don't sing, but if you sing to them, I'm sure they can hear you. Not that this means they wouldn't eat you too, of course. What is this conversation? Once you're older, I'll teach you how to fish. When you grow up, you've got to teach me the secret of the Ishin script. Ooh. Interesting. For example, the words on those rocks. Solve the mystery of the stones. Okay, well, we've done this puzzle several times now. Let's follow and see what we might find. Ugh, we're gonna have to fight these things. Fine. Ugh. These have to be one of my least favorite enemies in the game at this point. It's honestly, they're worse when they put them into the, like the areas that are decaying and in the forest. Ugh. Ow. Rude. Where's he? There he is. Bye-bye. Alright, so we're following the Sealy. Ooh, treasure. Oh my god, if the game was like gonna guide me through all these treasure spots and things, oh, that would be hilarious. There we go. Over here. Where did it go? Aha. What's something to do with the words? Okay. Ishine script. So we have N, pitchfork, brash, tweezers open. N, pitchfork, brash, tweezers open. N, pitchfork, brash, tweezers, circle. Hey. We're so good at these. I think that Ishine script had this kind of power. Perhaps it's related to the ley lines in some way. How unexpected. Yeah, you're right. The previous priest did have a sense of humor, huh? Why do I like fishing? Let me keep thinking about it. Because fishing makes me feel like this ocean and the rest of the world are connected. This island doesn't feel so small, even though we can't escape the sea of fog. What should I say this? I guess I've also fished up all kinds of interesting stuff. The knowledge that you love to sing in secret. Ooh. You must be talking to... Come on, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You sing pretty well. You want to sing for Makiri? Sure, but I mean, why do you need to ask me? Say how to calm on the others. Alright, so we're going to Oina Beach then. Excuse me. I feel like we're about to get a history, like the history of Rue. It's gonna be like a touching thing, isn't it? Should I fight them? I guess I can. Heal up a little bit. Oy, oy, oy. It's a good thing I made some healing items before coming down here. These things just destroy me. Hate them. have to go now. Take care. Alright, good night. Good night, Daisy. See you around. There we go. Bye-bye. And we open that. Perfect. Did not react to that, though. So it seems we've done some things out of order, but that's okay. I guess me going around exploring the island was a bit premature. That's alright. No harm, no foul. Now these friends. Ooh. You think I'm done with you, mister? You are sadly mistaken. Bye-bye. Ooh, what do we get? Ooh, nice drops, nice drops. Good treasure. Can't complain, can't complain. So we're going to the beach next. Which where is... Okay, over there. Alright, I'm going to heal, and then we'll go to the beach. There we are. Alright. Let's go to the beach. H, let's go get a weep. They say what they're gonna say. Ooh, and there's a chest right here. I apparently completely missed that when I walked through here last time. Bye-bye. Okay, we have our crate. Let's see here. Make sure I learn all these recipes. Goodness. I'm gonna be crafting everything. Let's see here. I see a bird right here. Use the feather to search for clues. That bird's not active. This bird is, though. Ah, we're gonna learn how to do the sliding puzzles, I think. The one that I tried earlier and completely screwed up. Talk to the illusions. Alright, what do they have to say? Hey there. Oh, it's you, Rue. It's the weird comma. Sorry to disappoint you, but I've picked every last seashell off this beach today. I mean, it wasn't our intention to give them to him, so... Hey. Well, maybe I should say instead that you've come at just the right time. Are there some rocks with that, whatever you call that writing again? Or are you saying that the order was very important? If we mug the order up... Call it the Ishine script. I've said this before. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think he'll let us do this, considering that it's his son. You want to join in? Let's do this. Okay, so this one's on a much smaller scale. Watching a future priest touch these stones just like the records say they should, and then coming up blank in the end. Let's not hang out though. Let's go rune deviling with Kito and Kina. Since you're friendly with us, could you remind them to please take care of themselves? I do believe there are green lands beyond the Sea of Fog, and humans too. That there were people in history before the Thunderbird came, but someone needs to record the things that happened. Hmm. As you grow older, faster. If you were the priest, I'm sure they'd lead us all out of the seat. Oh. I wonder if I can wait for that day to come. I guess not. Come said that he saw you at the Altake Plains the other day. Better be careful over there. Fog is thickest. You'll fall off the cliff and that'll be the end. Hmm. Restore the stones and solve the puzzle. Alright. Let's do this one a little more carefully this time. I think, actually, this one already looks fairly straightforward. This goes here. This goes here. Right? We have this one that goes in. This one goes in. And then we're moving the bolt and the brash. So it belongs in the trash. And then we move that in. And we win. You know, Du, would you like to come with me? I'm serious, the world outside this fog really does exist. I've seen people come in from the outside. Once there was someone who came to the island, lost their way in the fog, and injured themselves. That person told me all sorts of things about the outside world. He said he came from an island on the other side of the sea. There's no fog there, only rolling green lands, a blue sky, golden sun. He said that the Thunderbird always flies from our island to his. It was the sight of the Thunderbird in flight that made him want to come over and see what it's like here. I know, right? He found it really mysterious, too. Want to come with me? This place is too stifling. Grandpa Mata isn't a bad person. He just isn't... as for me, I want to go see what the outside world is like. I'm sure the Thunderbird probably hates it, too. Well, Kama, that's true. We left him alone here. You decided to stay, then I'm sure this place will become a better one. I guess that's why he stayed. At some point, I guess we'll go back and do that at some point. That became very complicated. Alright, so we're heading over here this time. Let's go see if we can find the boy. There he is. Or at least the illusion of him. What the? If I sing here, no one will discover me, right? Maybe I should be deeper inside. No, Rue, don't. Oh. I see rocks. Yes. Another Thunderbird. Let's give it a feather. Yes. Missing stones. Let's treasure them. Okay. Oh. 3 Sealies. Oh, I need to activate that. Oof. That got scary. Almost got warped away. That would have been annoying. A quick work of these friends. There we go. Onward, my child. Oh. We have Ishini's script on the... Oh, that Celia is booking it. Why can't these Celias go faster? There we go. Why can't Celias go fast like that normally? Goodness. Where are we going, buddy? This way, huh? In the rock? Or in the stump? No. Where is it taking us? Oof. No, thank you. This is the longest winded path I think Asili has taken me. Terrible. This action cannot be performed during combat. How dare it? Let me do what I want. Okay. One down. Guess another one down for that specifically. What did that do for us? So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can take care of that. We'll do that easy. This is a good one to start with. Thank you. Okay, let's bring on Amber for a second. Amber. Hey, Satsukishi. 1, 2. Now I saw the third here. And the fourth was right there. Huzzah. Okay, thank you, Amber, for your contributions. You may now go away. Nani o surebai ii. And we'll get rid of that. Okay. Where is this one going to take us? Guide us, my child. I'm gonna get dislodged. Oh. And of course. Alright, Mr. Rune Guard. Time to head back. No, I have a Rune Guard attacking me, excuse you. I would love to head back. But unfortunately, we have to do this first. Bye-bye. Okay, bring him back. Solve the mystery of the stones. So we have N, circle, N, circle, open, pitchfork, bold and the brash. Afraid not of thunder and storms. Ooh, this must be the Thunderbird. Ah, he's gone. I think we found the Thunderbird moment. Watch us return here and then everyone's gone. It's empty. Please. God damn this game. All that and now it's empty again. Everyone's gone. I guess everything's stopped. We've met Bakidanaku in the other islands. Oh, now Paimon's mad. No. Time for a summary. We got the mouse Shido. Well, we got another one. It'll probably disappear. Person here looks a lot like Kama. Looks like him, and he's also got the name to match. Time passes strangely here. Spoke to Ru, it felt really weird, like time was passing differently for him and us. He met Yuji and Roll, didn't he? People here can't seem to see us. So it's really just Ru. I was the only one doing the thinking, though. No further meaning in staying here. If we meet Kama along the way, let's ask him some questions. What a mysterious island. Talk to Sumida. But of course I expect as soon as we leave, they're like, where did our thingy go? There's definitely some more stuff out here that we haven't gotten to encounter yet. I'm gonna quickly... I think we got some more slates. So I'm gonna go add the slates to that circle, I think. Oh. Speaking of potentially getting slates. Do we have a thing for the order of these stones? See, we have stones, but what's our order? We haven't gone through this little gate in a while. Could it be related to the gate? Maybe not. Perhaps it's just for convenience. Alright. Fine, I'll fight you. Y'all are causing such a ruckus. There we go. You think there's another bird statue on this side? One that would tell us the order. Oh, here's one. Aha. Something just happened. Activate. Oh! So... let's do that again. We have pitchfork, open, brash, tweezers, circle. Pitchfork, open, brash. What is this? This is pitchfork. Are we missing one? Wait a minute. Brash is there. Oh, there it is. Pitchfork. Open. Brash. Tweeze. Circle. Ay. Oh, and there's another stone slate. Alright, let's get ourselves back down into that area. We'll load up the slates that we have. Oh, hush. And then we'll head back and talk to Sumida. And then I'm guessing we'll have to wait a day for the next one. Okay. Alright. So we need one. Looks like we only need three more slates. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, no, 4. We need 4 more slates for whatever's happening in here. Interesting. Alright. Remove this marker. And then we know we need to go back here. We know that's one. Let me just refresh my memory on what this marker is. Did I name it? Did not name it. Just go refresh our memory on this. Might have actually honestly beaten whatever, or finished whatever it was in reference to, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just this, which I did. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that pin, so we don't get confused later. Okay. Let's head back to non-foggy land, and we'll talk to our friend here. God, do you guys like foggy days? I love foggy days. Sometimes I leave in the morning and it's like super foggy and like you can kind of see the trees and the atmosphere that makes. Oh, it's so nice. We need to check real quick. There's going to be a wash. It's definitely there. Okay. Back to Sumida we go. Watch her be gone as soon as we get to her. It'll be like, no. Oh, you're back. My novel will never get written. No. Show her what we found. Wait a moment. The mouse shadow is in my hands. And that's good. Is this it? Is this how I, Sumida, will obtain the mouse shadow? It's a key to writing the Chronicles of Sea of Fog working title. Mouse are not musical instruments. Instead, they were used by locals as a means of locating one another amidst the fog. So this is a mouse shadow. Can't help but feel a bit disappointed. Eh? I'm just thinking that it lacks that sense of destiny. This is an artifact retrieved from the wreckage of a civilization from which no laughter or song has been heard for thousands of years. I think that I would get my hands on it so easily. It took a lot of effort for us to get this. About Paimon, and the renowned Paimon. Well done. You completed a commission that even famed adventurers and detectives cannot, and so smoothly at that. Very impressive. You know, I was even thinking of changing the name from the Chronicles of the Sea of Fog to the Tales of Yuki and Paimon. Please do not. Why do you change your name to Fog and Sea, respectively? She just said, why don't you become my book? Anyways. It's just absolutely amazing that it came into your hands. Even Shinzen, I'd regard as the strongest character in the three young nobles, would be no match for you. There's a small minority believe that Hakushusai is a stronger still, but if they read the work preceding that, oh my gosh, please. Is the commission complete? I suppose. Truth be told, I'd like to hear about your adventurers. These have taken some twists and turns. We have some questions that we'd like to discuss. Even though Tsurumi Island has already been destroyed, certain people in periods of time will play back at abnormal speeds. Not to mention how the passage of time within the fog is very different from how it might pass in the outside world. We haven't talked about that yet, but those people are not ghosts in traditional. They are instead occurrences being replayed. So they do not notice the visiting protagonist. Amidst all this, a mysterious boy, the protagonist, not returning it into a story summary. Those who took the commission in the past could not retrieve the Maushido because they received a fake ghost Maushido instead. I I think you two have some writing talent. This is very interesting, but some aspects of the story are quite rigid and unconducive to the development of the setting still. What do you mean the setting? This literally happened, girl. Not a ton I should like this sort of story. Maybe I'll even get a contract with the IE Publishing House. Ah, my days of professional writing are coming soon, aren't they? No, I haven't even decided on a pen name yet. Maybe my real name, like Mr. Nine, does something cool. Somebody spin me up. My commission is not over. Okay. Look to more about him, comma. He's my reliable partner. We've sailed through wild storms, just like the legendary Akodomeki Zeimon. Oh my gosh. The legends do say that Akodomeki was saved by Janome many times. Janome. With that keeping his true power a mystery, only to join the protagonist's party in the closing phases of the story appeal to him. Oh my god, not that. What a trope. Alright, I accept. Alright. Oh, we got 50 primos for that. Nice. So generous. Well, I'd say that was a pretty damn good day on Tsurumi Island. I love it. I love this island, honestly. I think it's so cool. What else did we get? Did we get any more recipe things? No, I think we've collected them all. All that we found, at least. Oh, and we can get one more. After all of that, we can get one more wish. Slay. 31 now. Nice. Alright, I think it's time for us to wrap this up. I'm getting tired. Oh my gosh, it was almost 3 hours. Goodness, it's definitely bedtime. Let's press that wrap up button. Yoink. There we go. Alright, well thank you all for stopping by tonight. This was super fun. I'm very sorry again that I haven't been able to stream that much lately, but you know, it's really nice to finally be back here and chilling with y'all. So, let's figure out where we should send you guys. Goodness. Because I'm tired. I'm gonna send you over to Utah. He's just doing Splatoon, and honestly, we love Splatoon. He's doing Splatfest stuff. I want to do it tomorrow. So we're gonna raid Utah. I'm gonna give a custom raid message this time, I think. I'm gonna use this. We're going to say, because he's joining Team Sweet, which I support, I love Team Sweet. So we're going to use that. Bobcats love sweets. That's going to be our raid message today. If you don't have that emote, I guess find your nearest crazy love emote. Otherwise, you can get that unlocked with channel points. So yeah, we'll be back definitely tomorrow at some point. I don't know exactly when, but I will come back on here at some point tomorrow for more chill nonsense and maybe some GeoGuessr. I want to play that so bad. Maybe some other stuff. I don't know. We'll see what the mood brings us. So until then, have a great night, everyone. Stay well, do good things, stay healthy, you know, all that good stuff. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.